Thank you for the opportunity to share your thoughts and for your leadership. I'm here today representing myself, although I believe many of you know that I have a long history of advocating for good government and health and safety of Texas women through my roles at NARAL Pro-Choice Texas, Capital Area Democratic Women, and as a commissioner on this city's Austin Commission for Women, and through many other activities. I'd first like to quickly thank all the council members who stood firmly for public safety in this matter, most notably Councilmember Garza and Councilmember Tovo. I want to specifically laud the leadership of my council member, Ann Kitchen, who has been charged as being somewhat of a point of the spear on this, and something I think that you should be proud of, and many of my neighbors in District 5 really appreciate. Well, what a doozy this has turned out to be, right? In the course of 3 months, a 9-2 vote to protect public safety has eroded because some have allowed a false choice narrative and a stinky threat of corporate bought policymaking to drive this debate. But I want to take a moment to remember what got us all here. A vendor in our city has abdicated their responsibility to protect Austinites from serious and well-documented risks associated with their business model. If the corporations have a business model that doesn't keep people safe, it is not the city's job to make things easier for them. With all the hubbub and back and forth about who's bullying who, fake petitions, and how the citizens' petition was not actually backed by not one actual citizen, it's sometimes easy to lose sight of what got us here. But I want to remind us of the facts which immediately preceded this debate and are not in question. TNC drivers were accused of sexually assaulting 7 women last fall in the span of 4 months. These awful incidents shake out to about 1 every other weekend, and that's just what was reported. Those reported incidents are the canary in the coal mine. The original ordinance requiring mandatory fingerprints was acknowledged by Chief Acevedo, and Safe Place is offering an important layer of protection not only in this industry but in many other industries that protect consumers. This best practice has not come under question. The threat to public safety has not decreased and has not been resolved. Simply put, you got it right the first time. But now, because 2 vendors have chosen not to be good partners by voluntarily self-regulating their businesses to keep the public we allow them to serve safe, they have spent corporate money to force Austin to hold them accountable through a $900,000 taxpayer-funded public vote. It's a really tired old story, isn't it? We've now got to hold corporate interests accountable because they're prioritizing profits over people. It's like the city of Austin is being cast as the EPA who stands up for water in Flint, Michigan. We must again be the SOS who keeps barn streams clean, and ultimately we're being cast in the role of mean mommy on this issue who's standing up for a poor billion-dollar business. I like Uber. I've used it. It's great until it's not. And I like my Uber like I like my Bluebell ice cream. I want to enjoy its product without having to worry about it putting me at risk for bodily harm. So it's not that unclear to me. It hasn't worked in San Antonio to have volunteer fingerprints. They're still in Houston that required this, and the drivers aren't going anywhere. So we got to buckle up and put this to a public vote. And I really appreciate the steadfast leadership, and as a lifelong Austinite and sometimes mean mommy to my toddler who throws a fit, I appreciate your time and leadership. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Felker Jones. And I know you signed up on a couple of these items. Just to be clear, you signed up in favor of calling the election. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay.